Hello friends, in this video we are going to see about Introduction to Trigonometry, a lesson from class 10. So what is trigonometry? This lesson speaks about the various angles that are associated in a right angle triangle and the various ratios are associated with it. Now let me construct a right angle triangle of sides A, B and C, which is right angled at B. Now we will take another angle at C, which we name as theta. So now if we see that a angle BC is theta and angle B is 90 degree, always the largest side is the side which is opposite to the 90 degree angle, that is in this case it is AC, so it is known as hypotenuse, the largest side of right angle triangle. Now if we see with respect to theta, the opposite side is the AB and the side which is adjacent to it, BC, is known as adjacent side. Now we will write the various trigonometric ratios for this angle theta. So first we will see sin theta. So sin theta is denoted as opposite side by hypotenuse. Now next we will see about cos theta. In case of cos theta, it is adjacent side by hypotenuse. The next ratio that we are going to see is the tan theta. It is represented as opposite side by adjacent. So by this we can also write tan theta as sin theta by cos theta. So these are the three basic trigonometric ratios out of the 6 trigonometric ratios. Now we will see the remaining 3 trigonometric ratios, that is cosecant theta. Cosecant theta is the inverse of sin theta. So that is, it is represented as hypotenuse by opposite. So we can also write this as 1 by sin theta. Next we will see about secant theta. Secant theta is the inverse of cos theta. So it is represented as hypotenuse by adjacent. It can also be written as 1 by cos theta. And the final ratio is cot theta. Cot theta is the inverse of tan theta, so that can be represented as adjacent side by opposite. So that's equal to 1 by tan theta. It can also be written as cos theta by sin theta. So this is all about the 6 trigonometric ratios associated with the right angle triangle. Now we will see about the rest of the things in trigonometry. So now that we have seen all the trigonometric ratios, now we need to know the values of these trigonometric ratios for some particular angles which are very much important. Those angles are 0 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree, 45 degree and 90 degree. So we will see the values of the various trigonometric ratios for these angles. Now we should be thorough with these angles value. Now we will see about it. So for sin theta, cos theta, we will write all the trigonometric ratios, and then for the values of those for the various angles. So first for sin theta, sin 0 is 0, sin 30 it's 1 by 2, sin 45 is 1 by root 2, sin 60 is root 3 by 2, sin 90 is 1. So for cos theta, it is the reverse of the sin theta, that is it vice versa. So for cos 0 it's 1, cos 30 1 by root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2, 0. So these are the values for cos theta. Now for tan theta, we will see 0, 1 by root 3, 1, root 3 and not defined. As this value of tan theta is not defined for 90 degree, so it is not defined. Now we will see for the remaining secant theta and cot theta. For cosecant theta, it is the reciprocal of the sin theta. So for 0 is the reciprocal will be not defined. So not defined. 2 root 2, 2 by root 3 and 1. Now for secant theta, it is the reciprocal of cos theta. So 1, 2 by root 3, root 2, 2 and not defined. Then for cot theta, again it's the reciprocal of tan theta, so not defined. Root 3, 1, 1 by root 3, and the reciprocal of not defined will be 0. So these are the values for the various angles of the various trigonometric ratios. So you should be thorough with this. For not all, you should at least be thorough with the basic trigonometric values. So now an important thing, always sin theta value varies from -1 to +1. It cannot exceed +1 or it cannot go below -1. Same is the case also for cos theta. Always the cos theta and sin theta values lie between -1 to +1. Now you can ask, there is no negative value in the table that you have written. So we have written only for 90 degree. So total 360 degree it may change from positive to negative. Now we see tan theta, the value of tan theta varies from -infinity to +infinity. So like this we can set intervals for various other trigonometric values also. Now we will see about the next topic. The next topic is about the complementary angles that we have already seen in our previous classes, that complementary angles are those angles which when added together gives you 90 degree. So if we take in a right angle triangle, in triangle ABC, angle B is right angled and the remaining angle A and angle C are there. So using the angle sum property of a triangle, we know that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree, out of which angle B is 90 degrees. So angle A plus angle C is equal to 90 degree. So we conclude that angle A and angle C are complement to each other. So we can write the various trigonometric ratios using these complementary angles. Sine of 90 minus A, that is angle C. So sine of 90 minus A can be written as cos A. As these are complement to each other, we can write the values as like this. So it gives 90 degrees. So 90 minus A gives you angle C. So it is a sine C can be written as sine of 90 minus A, and that can be written as cos A. Now we can see about the rest of the values. Cos of 90 minus A is equal to sine A. Similarly, tan of 90 minus A is equal to cot A. Then cot of 90 minus A is equal to tan A. So this can also be written as cot C, tan C, cos C and sin C. So we will see about the remaining two trigonometric ratios now. That is cosecant 90 minus A is equal to secant A, and similarly secant of 90 minus A is equal to cosecant A. So this can also be written as secant C and cosecant C. So now if we know only angle A, we can find the value for angle C also, or if we don't know angle C, we know only angle A, we can follow these methods to find the values of various trigonometric ratios. Now we will see about the next topic. It is about the identities that are used in trigonometry. The identity is nothing but the formulas that we study in other lessons is named as identity in this lesson. So there are totally three identities. The first one is cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So this identity is very much important, as many questions can be framed using this identity in this lesson. So similarly, there are two more identities that we will see now. The second identity is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. So this is similar to the sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1, but you should be careful with the 1 being placed on the other side. The third identity is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. So these three are the identities that are there for your syllabus. So we should be thorough with all these three identities. Out of the three, the first identity, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1, is the very important identity. Many questions are framed with this identity. You should be thorough in all these three identities, so that you can solve all the sums and you can score good marks. So the identities, you should be thorough in this, and all the values for various angles you should be thorough. So that's all about this lesson. So we will see in the next lesson in the next video. Thank you.